In a series of cataclysmic events representing karma's fiery retribution, the long-simmering royal Megxit saga exploded into unprecedented bedlam after Prince Philip's deathbed secrets exposed Meghan Markle's true evil face in a televised bombshell obliterating her credibility. The late Duke of Edinburgh's scathing letter chronicling months observing that a narcissistic sociopath, gradually dismantling Prince Harry, set social media arson fire upon its dramatic reading aired during a shocking primetime special derailing the Duchess' recent PR spin offensive scoring high-profile victimhood interviews. This insidious, malignant cancer gnawing through the marrow of our sovereign family represents the greatest existential threat corroding the very integrity defining this thousand-year dynasty, began the letter's opening salvo voiced by veteran Shakespearean actor Kenneth Branagh. I speak directly regarding my grandson's cunning American wife Meghan, that ruthless, Machiavellian manipulator relentlessly poisoning the Commonwealth's nobility core, warping Harry into renouncing every ancestral tenet once defining his dignity. The Duke's message spared no prisoners, excoriating Markle as an irredeemable narcissistic sociopath, whose machinations exhibited a dark triad of personality disorders enabling emotional abuse tactics, systematically deconstructing loved ones through gaslighting dominance. While praising grandsons William and Harry's childhoods forging impenetrable mother-son bonds helping them withstand life's tribulations, Philip lamented watching Meghan enact cringe-worthy psychological operations, systematically undermining the ex-cavalry officer's steel fortitude through love-bombing psychoseduction techniques. She cynically targeted vulnerabilities Harry fostered, suppressing traumas surrounding our sons Charles and Diana's terrible marriage unraveling while simultaneously bombarding his frailties implanted from Hewitt paternity rumors, casting doubt upon blood patrimony. Philip continued through the letter as a shaken television audience hung breathlessly upon each salacious detail. Studied psychiatric literature informs these malignant narcissist sociopaths seek depleting emotional resources, enabling independent decision-making autonomy from victims before systematically reprogramming them as servile thought prisoner companions. The late Duke described spending quarantined months appalled witnessing Meghan's masterclass portraying uncanny emotional versatility, switching between calculated tenderness, regurgitating fatuous psychobabble, inundating his grandson's easily manipulated benevolent instincts alongside frighteningly cruel Jekyll/Hyde transformations, lashing sadistic bellicosity upon staff or visitors, expressing innocent quibblers, rebuffing her omnipotent control. Vowing never authorizing her unsupervised proximity around the Queen or any grandchildren, Philip further warned she represented a cancerous presence threatening this firm's survival far beyond lineage successions, advocating for her immediate extrication, as opposed to the increasingly misguided rehabilitation attempts undertaken by Harry's naively sympathetic family circles. Should she achieve supplanting further influence, solidifying delusions, controlling our hierarchical power structure's reins, then the Commonwealth, sown from thousand-year aristocratic traditions, becomes irrevocably hijacked by an ambitious commoner sociopath pursuing unsatiated avarice rather than upholding distinguished royal responsibilities, read Prince Philip's chilling final verdict, predicting outright dynastic dissolution absent excising Meghan's diabolical impact upon Prince Harry. Nothing galvanizes my belief in the Almighty more assuredly than knowing Providence ultimately reclaims cosmic order, seizing flawed mortals, enabling narcissists, charlatans from utterly overmastering the centuries inherited wisdom undergirding our crown's integrity. God save the Queen. Needless to say, the letter's public dissemination, release broadcast across global airwaves, triggered a shockwave resounding throughout Britain's Commonwealth, along with spheres of passionate pro versus anti-Meghan commentary. While obviously no surprise witnessing the late Duke's caustic disapproval toward Markle following years of persistent family tensions, many observers remained startled by Philip's vivid terminology depicting outright pathological disorders, or more disturbingly, warning signs foreshadowing potentially catastrophic implications enabling her influence over sovereign power dynamics. This simply represents a devastatingly tragic final act where Prince Philip accurately diagnosed Meghan's true malignancy, destabilizing royal hierarchies before his unfortunate passing, remarked British historian Professor Andrew Roberts, appearing on BBC News specials covering the letter's fallout. It sounds harsh, but his sentiments clearly highlight how the Duke witnessed a predatory narcissist in full operational mode destroying Harry's emotional foundations, preparing her endgame, achieving aristocratic omnipotence. Others expressed stunned outrage not only with Philip's letter's authenticity revelations but also over Buckingham Palace's flagrant institutional betrayal, first publicizing such private monarchical confidences, either deliberately or inadvertently. Among this camp, British media personality Piers Morgan railed furiously, berating the palace communications apparatus, rank incompetence, over the nefarious leaks derailing royal family unity during sensitive transitional turmoils. Say what you will concerning Prince Philip's characterizations about Meghan, which most of us agree held validity given her egregious post-Megxit misconduct alienating the Windsors, but the Crown's advisors and communications courtiers bungled this entire situation, atrociously betraying dynastic interests, Morgan fulminated during one television appearance upon the letter's reveal. Releasing Grandpa's scathing grievances about despicable family members' malignant behaviors represents a catastrophic breach of sovereign protocol and never previously entertained except amidst dire existential circumstances risking utter dissolution. Most disturbingly, Prince Philip's inflammatory letter created shockwaves rippling across the Atlantic toward California's Montecito region, where an increasingly besieged Meghan Markle faced completely unraveling amidst vicious karmic blowback decimating her humanitarian credibility. Sources close to the Duchess insisted she cycled through anguished outbursts, emotional meltdowns, and periods of catatonic unresponsiveness, rapidly deteriorating her mental state upon absorbing the televised letter. Like most malignant narcissists, fragility defines Meghan's false emotional artifice, so discovering her schemes birthed from sadistic psychopathy diagnostics absolutely shattered whatever remaining grounded stability she previously possessed, said one anonymous friend occasionally visiting the couple's palatial Montecito estate. Over just these last 2 days, I personally witnessed her cycle through panicked rage, paralyzing catatonia, and concerning self-destructive ideations representing the total mortal implosion destined for these sorts of characterological disturbances. Things only deteriorated further for Prince Harry's wife once global commentary shifts across cable and social media platforms began analyzing Prince Philip's letter through psychiatric prisms, validating malignant narcissist evaluations.